Hey Patriot fans, it's now time for our latest installment of Bender's Corner. We decided to catch up with Patriot pitching coach and director of player procurement, Brett Jody. He's the guy who's got to fill up this bench every year. What's it been like transitioning from being a pitcher to now a coach?
Well, obviously, I became a pitching coach a lot sooner than I thought I would. My playing career ended a little bit sooner than I thought. But, you know, to be around the game, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love being around these guys. I like to try to help people.
Is it fun for you to find something and help a guy get better?
Absolutely. I take a lot of pride in that. If there is a problem, obviously I like to find it and try to help them out with that. You know, sometimes there isn't a problem, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes these guys come in and they're pretty good. Maybe we'll just you know, try to fine-tune a few skills. But when there is a major mechanical thing, it is fun to fix and see the improvement and see them grow and get better.
How do you put together the team?
One thing I always do, though, is I talk to everybody individually when I think about signing a guy. But I go through hundreds and hundreds of names, through word of mouth, through the computer, through calls, through emails, a lot of different ways I get the names. And then you have to look at numbers, obviously, to see if they interest you at first glance, see if the numbers are something that are enticing. And then when you get that, then I try to get the phone number to that player or through the agent somehow. I'll call that player to see, you know, their career path, see what struggles and trials they've been through, see, you know, when they've had success in their career, why they've had success, why they haven't had success. And then, you know, like I said, make sure it's a good clubhouse. And I tell them all that. I said, I want to make sure we keep a good clubhouse. I don't want any disruptions or anything.
You have a great attitude coming here to the ballpark. How do you try to bring that to everybody else on the team?
You know, a lot of people can be negative or whatever about certain things. You can look at any situation or any circumstance and look at the negative side of it and the positive side of it. And I try to look at all the positive sides of things, because even if you go out there and lose 10-0, there's going to be something positive you can take from that. Now, I don't always show that. I'm not saying I'm perfect with that, but I think as long as you just show that there is a positive line to things, if a guy strikes out, you can say he had a good swing on a certain pitch, or, you know, there's a lot of different circumstances. But I just like to look at the positive side of things, and hopefully that rubs off on people and makes people, if they're struggling with something, maybe they can start looking at the positive side of things and carry that over into their playing ability or anything else, you know.
After talking to Brett Jody, he puts together the Patriot squad. We wanted to know what some of our Patriot players would do if they had to put the team together. Who would be their first pick?
Pick would be Justin Monroe. To pass a guy like either Henley Ramirez in Florida, kind of, I know that's odd, but I'm going with current players, just because he plays short, so he's tough up the middle. He hits for power. He steals a ton of bases. It'd probably be, and he gets a lot of RBIs for a shortstop. It'd either probably be him or Albert Pujols out of current day players, because Pujols he hits for power, but he also hits for average. And you can kind of build a team around him, I think.
Probably like David Wright. A guy like David Wright. If you could keep him under wraps, I would take Manny, because he changed the game like, you know, kind of like Barry Bonds was about 5 years ago.
My first pick? Whew. Travis Anderson. I'll go with him.
I think my first pick would be Brett Jody, and then let him do the rest.